morning, guys. Today I have my entire handbag collection video for you. If you're new to my channel, my name is Sophia. Please subscribe. If you're back to the channel, welcome back. So without further ado, let's just begin the video because I feel like it's a long time coming. So there's no reason, I think, to go in chronological order, but I will start with a brand that I would say was the epiphany of designer handbags for me. And this is where I personally started my designer handbag journey, and that is Chanel. I have a little story time about my kind of purchases with Chanel because now I don't buy that much anymore, unfortunately, and I will explain to you why, but let's just go through what I currently have and my very first item that I got from Chanel. Item is in this little pouch. It is quite special to me because, to be honest, I was kind of offered it at a time. It was a very hard item to get. And I was kind of, I guess you could say, not exactly, this was not exactly what I was looking for. And it was not in the leather that I was looking for. But I'm so glad that I got it that time because I know that now, knowing what I know and then later having what I had, I would have never had this little baby in my collection, and this is a really, really nice piece, and I don't see it very often. Let me present to you the mini Chanel rectangular mini Chanel flap bag in lambskin leather with champagne hardware. This is such a beautiful piece. I love it. I used to wear it all the time. I used to wear it much more than I do now, just because now I tend to just baby the lambskin leather, and I have more bags in my collection in general, so I feel like I just choose different things, you know, less sensitive things, but I wore it quite a bit, and I have to say that it held up pretty well. It is kind of insane to think that this bag doubled in price in those couple of years. I think I got it back in 2017 or something like that. Ever since then, I mean, you know what happened to the prices in Chanel, and now this mini costs like a classic flat bag would cost back in the days. And this is what it looks like inside. It holds a lot of things. I still have a bubble wrap, but I have to say though that this bag was actually sold to me kind of slightly defective. And knowing what I know now, I wouldn't agree with that. I mean, at the time, I texted the SA that sold it to me, and I said, look, this is not okay. This is like the second day that I'm wearing this bag, and I noticed this defect. And she was like, no, I don't care. You wore the bag. Not our problem. We're not doing anything with it. And this is what I have, basically, where it collapsed in the middle. And it was like this ever since the first wear, basically. I mean, the bag shouldn't do it. I mean, it should be resistant for this price, for this brand. But, you know, I was a newbie in the whole designer handbag world. And she made it sound so exclusive. She was like, this is the only one. You either take it or you leave it, or we're going to sold it to the next person in like 5 minutes. And I was like, I'll take it. I'll take it. Thank you so much. But it's a beautiful bag. I love it. And I don't regret purchasing it. I'm glad to have it in my collection. Maybe not for the price that it's retailing right now, but definitely for the price that I paid for it like 4 years ago. Moving on to my second Chanel handbag. And that's why I said that I'm glad that I have the mini rectangular, because I would never buy the mini rectangular if I had this one in my collection, because it kind of is so multifunctional, and I used to wear it so much. I even went on like a month road trip with it. It went through a lot of things, and I have to say it did break. It did break, but it was under the 2-year Chanel warranty, and after being months in reparation, eventually I just called them up and said, look, I never received a text that my bag is ready, where's my bag? And they were like, actually, we will just give you a new one. I was like, okay, I don't mind. And this is my wallet in a chain, a Chanel wallet in a chain in, is it Chanel calfskin? Now I don't even remember how things are called. It's been a while since I shopped in Chanel. Chanel wallet on a chain in calfskin in black with gold hardware. I love this bag. I love it. It goes with me on every single holiday. It is my ultimate go-to dinner bag, dinner clutch. I sometimes put the chain inside like this to make the chain shorter. Let me show you. And just wear it basically with, and I just basically wear it with a shorter chain. I love this bag. I honestly would highly recommend it to anybody who's looking for a multifunctional, small, little bag. You can't go wrong with it. I still love it, and maybe I would still pay the price that it retails for today. Maybe, just maybe. But at the time, I believe it was 1,800 euros, which was already a lot for a wallet and a chain. But now it's just ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Okay, the third bag. While I'm packing this one, I'm gonna tell you the story about my third bag that I really, really wanted. And I had been kind of dying to get it at a time, just dying. And I was looking for this special, something special that would just, you know, catch my eye, and I would be like, okay, I'm buying it, I want to get it. And I found it. It was a very special piece. It was a boy bag. It was a boy bag in medium, in this aged calfskin with those chains around. Such a beautiful bag. And what did I do? I sold it. I sold it because I just simply didn't wear it. And I didn't wear it because it was kind of weirdly bulky. It just didn't work for my style that much. Now I definitely regret selling it, mostly because the prices went up like crazy, and I sold it before the crazy jump in prices. But I kind of got my money back, and I put that money towards my Hermes bag purchase, so I guess it's not that bad after all. But it was a very special piece, and I kind of wish I hadn't sold it. But it is what it is, and I will insert the picture basically if you've already seen it. Let me know what you think about it. Let me know what you think about the whole boy bag. I was suscepted, I was influenced by the whole boy bag thing, you know, the whole boy bag obsession. Everyone had it, everyone wanted it, and so I gave in and I bought one. It was really expensive already at the time, obviously nowhere near like what it is right now. Yeah, that's the bag that I sold. Moving on to my next Chanel purchase, my final Chanel bag purchase that I have currently in my collection. Hopefully I'll get more. And this one is very special. I have to say, I have not seen a second person walking around with the same bag, I think, ever. I think I saw one online, one appeared online, and that was it. And that's my Gabrielle bag in tweed, in the Chanel tweed, in this brown color. Again, there was a bit of a hype for the Gabrielle bags. It has this little logo thing. It's basically, whoops, I have a coin. It's basically hard here and it's soft here. And the chain, you can play around with it. You can kind of multi-layer it. It has 2 chains, but 3 colors of chains. So it kind of changes. It goes from like this silver to gold to copper, no, to like palladium, kind of brushed palladium. Beautiful bag. I still love it. I definitely don't want to sell it. I wear it a lot. My only negative thing about this bag is that those things, the 2 you see, I even try to remove it, they catch on my hair all the time. All the time. It's literally just catching on my hair every time I put it on my shoulder, and it's so annoying. It just catches on the hair. That's my only negative, and this is one of the main reasons why I kind of opt out from wearing it a lot of times, is because I'm like, okay, I want to wear my hair down. That means I'm not taking this bag, because this bag catches on my hair and is basically just pulling my hair out. So this concludes my Chanel collection. Let's move on to other brands. Okay, no particular order, but I think that this was what I got kind of next or semi-next. Let's go to YSL. And YSL bags, is like something that I just buy to kind of enjoy it and not really worry about the price that it costs, because I know that they're not gonna really last long, or I don't know. I have mixed feelings about YSL. Let me know in the comments down below if you think that YSL bags are a classic. But for me, kind of semi is, but not really. That's why I don't spend a lot of money on YSL. But my first YSL bag that I got was this Croc Effect, I think it's sunset bag, with this top handle with the silver chain. This bag is resistant, I have to say. It's a resistant bag. The only negative thing about this bag is when I put it on the table, it falls. And it falls face down as well. So it's kind of always a bit of an awkward situation when you come somewhere and you try to put the bag and your bag just does this, bam. Other than that, great bag, honestly. If you love it and you want to enjoy it and kind of don't worry about it. Don't worry about how it doesn't really hold the value when you resell it. It doesn't really matter, because things are bought to be used and loved. And at the time I really wanted it. I loved the color. I didn't have any red handbags in my collection. And so I just decided to go with it. And I don't regret it, because, you know, not every bag is supposed to be an investment, as they say. You just need to buy bags that you enjoy and you know that you will love wearing. And this is one of them. Let's continue with the YSL since we're on it. And I will present to you one of my most recent purchases, actually. This one I got during COVID, hoping that we will be out of COVID soon, shortly. Which happened much later than I anticipated, I have to say. But I got this small Lulu. I don't think it's mini. I will double check if it's mini or small. Oh, there's my hair tie. Again, I used to wear it on a daily basis so much, because it was my go-to black bag that I didn't have to worry about, that I could just, you know, toss around. I went on trips, I went in trains, I went in planes, I went everywhere with it. This is a resistant bag. It definitely is. You cannot see any scratches, and I did not baby it. So a wonderful bag for someone who's looking for something resistant, kind of like designer obviously, but also not too expensive, everyday, something classy. You can't go wrong with it. I mean, it's such a good bag. I don't know if it's honestly still in fashion or has ever been in fashion, because it has never been the trendy bag, but I think it's a great bag. I think it will always be a staple, and I think it will be a classic in Saint Laurent for forever. So mini Lulu with gold hardware, or small Lulu, I don't remember at this point. We're flying through this. Let's go, let's go. This will be my intro to the Dior. Around the time when I was looking for the boy bag and I couldn't find the boy bag that really kind of stood out to me, I stumbled upon this bag, and to my surprise, to my big surprise, eventually this bag was actually discontinued. I remember the hype with those bags. Do you remember when everyone had them? Again, I was influenced, I looked at it, I loved it, but I loved it specifically in white, and I knew it was a huge risk of taking this bag in white, because it's like white. But what do I have to say about it? It's a light bag, it's a very comfortable bag. In white, it makes a wonderful bag for summer, but I did not wear it almost at all, until I decided that, you know what, this isn't white, this is impractical, and I'm just gonna sell it. I posted it online. I had a buyer. They were like, okay, I'm ready to buy, confirm the sale. I'm like, actually, you know what, for the money I'm gonna get out of it, not worth it. I'm not selling the bag. Sorry, unavailable for sale. And when I kind of liberated my brain from this babying this bag, I started to really enjoy it, and now it has been ever since the most go-to bag during summer, because it's white, it's light, it works with everything. It's a wonderful bag, and I have to say, it's not even dirty. I don't even have to like wash it. There's tiny bit of color transfer here, if you can see, but it's in a wonderful state, wonderful, and the color basically hasn't really changed, especially given what it's been through. I've been wearing it, you know, like with tan body, with body lotions on different materials with different colors. Yeah, the lesson here is just don't baby your bags, enjoy them, because the moment you liberate your brain, your thoughts from, okay, I have to baby this bag because it's white, you know, oh my god, I will get a color transfer, you forget about it and you will truly enjoy your pieces. This was my first Dior piece. Now, my next Dior piece is one of my most recent handbag purchases, if not the most recent. I think it's the most recent handbag purchases. And I got this one in Tokyo in a more vintage store. I went to Japan basically, like, because I wanted to go to Japan, and I randomly was so lucky to stumble upon, exactly on the days when I was in Japan, on their 10th anniversary sale. 10-year anniversary sale. Crazy coincidence. I kind of regret being on the fence about Hermes. Maybe I should have gotten something, but this is what I got. And this is an old ostrich mini Dior bag. The only reason why I think it was such a good price, it was really a good price, is because someone lost the strap, so it doesn't have the strap. Normally it comes with the strap that goes around here. I think even the vintage ones, but this one doesn't have a strap, which honestly doesn't bother me at all. For the price that I got it for, I'm okay. I will live without the strap. But I always wanted to have an ostrich bag, and I am very happy that I added this bag in my collection. I've worn it so much already. I think ostrich is actually more resistant than I thought. And yeah, that's the mini Dior in ostrich. And that concludes my Dior collection. Now for the next one, I want to present to you the bag that was the hardest to get out of my entire collection. Officially the hardest to get. It took me years. I'm not even joking. It took me years. And while I was waiting, it tripled in price. But totally worth the wait. I have to say, totally was worth the wait. And that's my Louis Vuitton pochette. Out of all bags, I own Hermes. Out of all bags, this was the hardest to get. But I love it. I love it. The simplicity of it. This makes a perfect little, I don't even know what you can call it, clutch bag, shoulder bag, for summer, for holidays. It fits more than you think. I believe now they either discontinued it. I got it right before they discontinued it. I was lucky enough. I was so grateful to the sales associate that sold it to me, because she basically, after my repetitive questions about whether they have the pochette, she finally texted me one day saying, I just received a pochette. I'm keeping it for one day for you. Come and get it. And I was like, oh my god, I'm on my way in an hour. I was so grateful to her that I sticked with this sales associate throughout all my further Louis Vuitton purchases. Thank you to the sales associate that helped me source this bag basically. But I love the bag, and I'm so happy I managed to get it from the store, directly from the store, before it was discontinued. My second Louis Vuitton handbag is also one of my favorites in my collection, and I've worn it so much, and I would highly recommend for anyone who wants to get it, because it is such a beautiful little baggie. And what I love about this one particularly, I think this is Speedy 20, but it comes with the bandolier, and this bandolier, in my opinion, this bandolier changes everything. It makes the bag so much cooler. You have to agree that it makes the bag so much cooler. This is the bandolier. I basically put it either crossbody or on your shoulder, and it's super comfortable to wear. Oh, my bag started to patina already, which I am kind of, I guess it's inevitable, but I genuinely prefer the color of leather when it's just brand new. But it is what it is. It started to patina. Yeah, I love this bag. I love it. It fits so much. I even went on trips with it. It's super resistant. I went on my Switzerland trip with it. This was my main bag, and I got so I got so ill with the virus during that trip that I genuinely did not care like at all about anything around me. So it's been through a lot because I had to take like 3 or 4 trains to get to St. Moritz. It was a very long trip. And this one went with me, and I don't see anything. Yeah, I don't see anything. Great bag, great bag. And I think Louis Vuitton, you know, everything is cyclical in this world, in the world of fashion. And yes, it had been an era of quiet fashion and no labels and everything, but you know, Louis Vuitton will forever be Louis Vuitton. I really don't believe in buying things that are at the moment trendy. Just buy things that you like, and you will stick with it basically, and it will reflect your personal style, and fashion comes back anyway. You know, wait a couple of years and you will see Louis Vuitton will be, you know, so trendy again. I'm certain of that. Okay, moving on to a more niche, let's say a more niche bag that I don't see very often, but that I've thoroughly enjoyed wearing. So much. I've enjoyed wearing it so much. And it's one of my most recent purchases as well, from Kate actually. I don't know if it qualifies exactly for a designer bag, but I think well, according to their prices, I think it definitely does qualify as a designer bag. And this is the bag in question. Now it's empty. It has like this twisted strap, and let me fill it up a bit so you can see how it looks like. And this kind of a croissant shape. I love wearing this bag. I just put it on my shoulder and wear it like that. I wear it so much in the winter and autumn. This is my go-to black bag. I think the quality is great. It's a bit wrinkled, but partially because I haven't stored it really well. I didn't store it really well, to be honest, but love it. I love this bag. I really do. I don't know, honestly, if they're trendy, if they're not trendy, if they will even stay in their permanent collection, but I couldn't care less. I love the bag. I will keep wearing it. Yeah. And I think it goes on discounts eventually. Only bag from Kate. Now let's go through brands where I have the only bag from. And this was also my recent purchase that I showed on the channel. This was my Jacquemus purchase. I don't even know the name of this bag because I'm not very much into the Jacquemus brand. I took off the Jacquemus label. I think it was just hanging on a strap. And I've been wearing this bag so much as well during the summer. I think it's a perfect summer bag. I love it. If anything, it gives the Kelly Basket vibe for the price of Jacquemus, which is great. But yeah, I think it's a perfect summer clutch. Love it. Highly recommend it. I got it for 50% off as well, so great price. And yeah, this was my only Jacquemus bag in my collection, and I don't think I'll be getting much more, to be honest. Jacquemus is not really my style. Before we move to Hermes, let me show you my final designer handbag in my collection, one of my most recent ones as well. The brand that I have one bag of only, and that's a Fenty. And I got this Fenty baguette vintage as well in Tokyo. Unfortunately, instead of getting the classic Fenty baguette, I was convinced by multiple people in the store while I was tempted that this Fenty baguette is so special and that I should definitely get this one instead of the classic one. So I got it. But what is it? It's fur, and I don't wear fur. But I justified it in my head that it's kind of like recycling because, well, it is already produced and it's on the secondhand market. And then, you know, someone, instead of being in the, let's say, in the garbage, someone should enjoy wearing it. So I decided to buy it. But every time I wear it, I kind of feel guilty, to be honest. But this is the Fenty baguette. Definitely a special edition. It has this lizard strap and the lizard thingy. And I think this is fur, so that's the only negative. Let me know what you think about vintage fur. Is it acceptable to wear it? Is it not acceptable to wear it? And would you wear this bag, specifically this bag? Now, I just posted a video about my Hermes collection. So for those of you who already did watch it, there will be nothing new. So far I haven't scored anyone. So I'm just gonna show you, for people who haven't watched the video, my 2 Hermes bags that I have in my collection. And these are my Birkin 25. I will not undo it because I have 2 videos on my channel already about the handbags if you want to know in-depth comparison between the 2 bags and also how they look like and everything, all the details about when I have purchased it. Please watch the videos, I'll link it down below. But this is the black Birkin 25 in Togo leather with palladium hardware. And my second and final bag is my Kelly 25 in Togo leather in color chai with gold hardware. And if you want to know why exactly I don't really wear my Hermes bags anymore, please watch the video, I will link it down below. But what a beautiful color, what a beautiful bag. I love both of them and I'm hoping to get more. Okay, well that concludes my designer handbag collection. Please let me know in the comments down below which one is your favorite, which one you would purchase yourself, or which one you think is kind of unnecessary and you don't like it and you wouldn't buy yourself personally. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe to the channel, like the video, click the notification bell, and I'll see you next week. Bye!